Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Feel me like a Hellcat. Faster. Coming like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Yo, what's going on everyone, Striker here. Thank you for checking out today's video of Advanced GUI, and this is going to be a pretty in-depth tutorial. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can, but this is actually a brand new plugin. It is premium though, working on versions 1.8 to 1.16, and this is actually a fantastic plugin, guys. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, this looks a lot like banner board or interactive board, but guys, this plugin actually beats them and throws them out of the water comparatively. So I think, in my opinion, one of the key components or one of the key features that I think stands out is the built-in web editor. So you guys can actually edit all the pictures online using the web editor, and you can configure all this. You don't even need to actually go into a YML file, because that makes it so nice, guys. It is so user-friendly, and it just makes it so much easier to actually see what you're working with when customizing these item frames. Another thing that I love is the live updating. And so as you see right here, I'm looking at this specific spot and it actually live updates for me, which is insane, guys. I love that. So you can actually interact with the different types of things in the map. And so for example, if you're running bungee cord, you can actually go teleport to this specific server, and this actually beats any typical GUI or GUI that, you know, you have a compass I actually love this, guys. And so you have like this preferences, as I did mention, hooks in with placeholder API. So this would be the specific time, and then here's the date, and then if I have anything on my chest plate, that is the placeholder right there. So then we can go to our preferences down here, and then, you know, if you were on bungee cord, you can do this like friend request, so you can like toggle it on and off right here, which is so cool. I actually love this player interaction that you can have with this. And it is actually quite amazing, guys. So you can come on this test server and test it out for yourself. So that's just a quick showcase of done projects. I'm going to show you guys how to make your own specific project, and then we'll go ahead and get started. If you guys want to join a great townie survival server that is a community driven and not pay to win, Plexus MC is the server for you. It is now open after 9 months of solid development and teamwork and setups. You guys can now join the server. And when you go ahead and join, you can actually rank up using in-game money and experience, which is pretty awesome, and then you can go ahead and select your job. You guys will not get bored with how many unique features that this server has. You can gain multiple different types of items from custom drops, and you can craft those items to get even better and amazing custom gear. There is a set of Octavia's Heart, which is one of the drops from the bosses, and this actually gave me a super OP pickaxe. I was able to tear through pretty much everything and make everyone jealous, as you see right there. But there is so many fun things, guys. There is a lot of unique and custom bosses that are going to be implemented into the future. There's currently one pretty bad boss that you guys can kill, and in this example, probably these will be implemented later on in the future, so you guys can look forward to that. But here is one of the bosses. This is the Octavia boss, and you guys can fight to the death for this boss to get one of those Octavia hearts. It will give you a really good random level of either loot or armor or tools or something. So really cool stuff. Come join on 1.16.3 and make some friends in this townie survival community. So once you're on the web editor, here is what it looks like. So you have your project, your size that you want your specific item to be, and then over here you can import specific projects. And so if you want to download those save points, you can actually do that with this Dropbox link on the Spigot page. And I do actually recommend doing that just to show you guys what you can actually do with the specific types of projects that you have. And so we're going to be starting out with a very simple one. So we'll call this YT, and I'm going to leave this specific thing the same, 3 frames by 2 frames, and this represents item frames in the game. So down over here, you can start adding components. I like to do this group. As you see, there's quite a bit of components here, and each one represents its own thing. We'll get into that a little bit later on, but what I do recommend is starting out with a group, because this is sort of like a folder. And so here is where you can place everything inside the folder and just keep it organized. I personally like it. You don't have to have this if you don't want to, but just mess around with some of the components to see how you like to get it set up. Sometimes you will need the groups. It just depends on what you're trying to do. So in this case, I just want a big background image, and we're going to do something very simple. We'll just add an image and then click it, and we'll send a player a message. So I'm going to call this just first. Alright, so we'll just call that first. Now we can go ahead and start adding child components. You can add images or remote images for this, or even GIFs, which is really nice. So I'm going to start out with a remote image. So with this, you can actually use specific links, which is really nice. So I have this link that I'm going to be using. It's just a blue background image, and I'm going to head and remove the keep ratio, and then we'll go ahead and just pretty much expand this to fit the canvas, just like so. And we'll go ahead and there we go. Now we can go ahead and start adding some more specific child effects. So this rectangle, I like to call this a reaction, because this is where players can actually click on the specific things and also execute different types of other actions if you want to set that up. So I'm going to go ahead and add a rectangle or a reaction. And so here is this specific area is where players can click, and then you can execute specific commands over here on the side if you wanted to do that. So in this example, I want this top right hand corner to go ahead and be a reaction where players can click. And I'm actually going to add another image right here. We'll add one of these default images, which is really nice. We'll add this red one right here. And we'll go ahead and drag that into that space. And we'll blow it up just a little bit so it fits most of the area. And there we go, guys. So then we have this area. You can change the colors of this as well if you want to have a specific highlighted or something, which is really nice. I like to keep these transparent, and then that's what it looks like. So that is what a player will see. And then if a player clicks on this area, or we can do the image, either one, we can add a reaction to it. I like to do the big rectangle because sometimes if you don't get it quite on the specific image, it will not register. So that's why I just like to make something a little bit that overlaps the specific area that players need to click on. So here we can add different commands, messages, we can do visibilities, we can do specific lists, we can do item checks. So it's really cool. You can do so much with this in the web editor, which I love, guys. So nice. We're going to keep it very simple. We'll just add a quick message and we'll do hey there, and then we'll say you clicked the red circle. Alright, and so we can go ahead and
Hey guys, how's it going? Diamond Rush here, and today guys, I'm here for another plugin showcase. So today's plugin showcase is going to be how to set up Mob Arena. Now guys, this is a really good game, I highly recommend it. And yeah, I don't want to waste all your time, so let's just get straight to this. Alright, let's begin. So for the first command, all you want to do is /ma add arena, and that's going to create an arena. Of course you want to name it, so I'm just going to put test for now. Alright, next thing we want to do is set up that arena. So all you have to do is /ma set up and then your arena name, which mine is test, I don't know yours, and boom. Now you're going to get a lot of cool tools when you do that. So the first tool is arena region, and what that does, it lets you select the region of the arena. So you left click and right click, and that is it. That will basically not allow anybody to break anything. Now if you go to the hoe, you will see it lets you select the warps like lobby, spectator, exit, and arena. If you right click, you will switch between the warps, and then when you left click, you're gonna select it. Now all you have to do is just right click and then go to each one of them. Lobby, you put the lobby warp. Exit is when you're gonna exit the game. Arena is when you join the game and you're gonna start battling. And of course, spectator is when you're gonna spectate the game. Now going to the sword is gonna set the spawn for the mobs. So just go around your arena and put these, because you're gonna see how many mobs spawn at once in each different wave. Now the shovel is the containers, basically the chest. You can put anything inside the chest, and it's customizable. I really like that. And all you have to do is just left click with the mouse, and it will pretty much break it, but it will reappear again. And it will save the chest, well, wherever it's in there. And it's that simple. Now, if we go to the axe, it's going to select the lobby region. And inside that lobby, you need to have an iron block, because the iron block is so you can right click it and join the game. So the iron block is necessary. A few things you're going to have to know is you can add signs inside the lobby so they can choose the classes. Now, in order to make a class, you just put anything in your inventory, armor, food, anything actually, and you have to do /ma set class and then you name it. Now if you do /ma join, you will join the game, and then if you do /ma class and put the name, you will get the class that you made. Alright, after you've done all of that, all you have to do is right click the iron block and boom, you join the game, and that is it. It's so simple. All you have to do now is enjoy, play the game, and that is it, guys. So yeah guys, if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below, because that supports the channel a lot. And if you guys haven't yet, make sure to subscribe, because I'm putting out a video each week. And yeah, so any suggestions, make sure to put down below. And I'm Diamond Rush, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.
Getting a website for free and getting the guidance is amazing. If you do have a business and you need a website, I would say take advantage of this amazing opportunity.
Hey everyone, welcome to a new plugin showcase. We are showcasing Companions Reborn for today, and this is a premium plugin on Spigot, but huge shout out to the developer. He's allowed me to give away 2 copies to you guys, so come join my Discord at React in the giveaway section to be entered for a copy of this giveaway. So make sure you have a Spigot account, because that is how you will be registered in order to win. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the requirements. Let's get into this video showcase. Be sure to check out this video's sponsor, Sangata. Sangata is a new and unique marketplace where you can find free or paid custom plugins. With the help of continuous user and developer feedback, Sangata is continuously working towards making those ideas a reality. Visit the Sangata marketplace and Discord with the links below. So what is Companions Reborn? So basically what this plugin does is it allows you to have custom companions that sort of aid you in battles, or they help you and give you custom potion effects or abilities, and I really like this plugin because it is pretty fun to mess around with, and it just gives you really cool aspects to your server that I have not really seen anywhere else or done before. So as you see, I have the Frog Companion right now. So what that does is it gives me slow falling. As long as that companion is with me, it will give me slow falling no matter what. So if I jump down here, as you see, we get slow falling. But another cool feature that it has is leaping. So I can just go ahead and look in the direction that I want to leap to. So let's go over here to this other bank on across the river, and we just click on it. As you see, we just kind of get launched over here, which is awesome. And it even has particle effects as well. So we can go ahead and like click over here, and we just get launched over there, and we can click over here and get launched. And say we want to go up to this like tree up here, so we just click up there, and there we go. So that is the Frog Companion. This is probably one of my favorite because I really like it, and it just is really fun to just bounce around everywhere with your Frog Companion with you. So that is that. So the main command is C help or companion help. That shows you all the main commands. So you can do companion or just /C, and that will bring up your GUI. So you have ability to purchase companions. So there's a ton that are loaded by default. So as you see, I've actually purchased most of these. So there's just a few in here that I have not purchased for this showcase, but there is probably about I think like 18 at least. So you can just go ahead and purchase one. So for example, we'll demonstrate the shark one. So this does hook on with economy and also works with its own built-in coin system. So you can use Vault, so I'm using Essential, so I'm just using Essentials Economy, so that would be purchased for 20k. So we can go ahead and just purchase that. So once you have purchased it, you can go back to your own companions. Here's all the ones that I've actually bought. So if you go to the details on the top left, you can go ahead and see the active companion, which is the frog, and how many companion coins that I have. So that is the built-in economy. This also works with placeholder API, so you can use like the same placeholders over here for like your active pets or your coins or something show on the scoreboard. But let's go to the own companions and let's activate the shark. So the abilities is to go faster in water and water breathings. But the thing is if you do get hit in water, you might get slowness effect when you take damage. So that is sort of a pros and cons. So as you see, we got Dolphin Grace and water breathing. So let's go ahead and we got the little shark companion. So let's go in here. Oh yeah, that's working great, guys. That's working so well. That's awesome. We're swimming so fast, guys. That's so cool. So yeah, we're just like moving really fast. We can walk really fast. We can swim really fast in the water, and that is great. So let's go ahead and like spawn a zombie. Alright, we got a whole bunch of zombie hordes, and there we go. I'm getting slowness. So yeah, so that is working properly. So this is pretty cool. I really like this companions plugin, and there's so many more features with this, which is insane. So let's go ahead and get out of the water. We can kill all the zombies. So there's so many different types of companions. I'm not gonna go over every single one, but you can come on my server, and I will probably have most of these companions where you can choose from. If you guys want to know how to do that, just go to the main help, go to plugins list, and it should be here by the time this video is out. So you should be able to select a few of your own companions, and you can test out this plugin for yourself. But this is all the different types of companions that you can have. And for example, we got Pokeball, and we have the regeneration, not the absorption because I was using the golden apples, but yeah, we just get pure regeneration all the time, which is great. So once you have your companion, you can go to the upgrade abilities, and you can upgrade at different things. So you can upgrade the ability level, and this will cost the price. So this is 10k. So if we go ahead and increase it, it. As you see, it is level 2, and it just increases your regeneration. So you got level 2, which is pretty OP actually. So What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new plugin showcase. Today we got Skywars Reloaded, and this is the updated version for Skywars plugin. It is very popular, and the original one has been dropped and not in development anymore, but there is some developers who took this plugin, updated it, and even added some more features to it. So I highly recommend it. This one does work very well on 1.14.4 because that is what I'm running it on, and then there is also an expansion plugin that adds even more features, so you can download that if you want. I'm using both of these plugins on my server right now, so let's go ahead and get started and into the plugin showcase. This video is being sponsored by Sangata. Sangata is the one-stop shop designed to help make finding the perfect plugins for your Minecraft server easy and efficient. With the help of continuous user and developer feedback, Sangata is quick to implement your ideas and improve the platform. With fair and just business practices, Sangata Marketplace gives you the opportunity to download free and paid plugins to help your server stand out from the crowd. Join the Sangata community by checking out the links below. So the very first thing that you want to do is set your
Building your business online takes effort, and when it's ready for the world to see, that's where Google Ads helps. Say you're an online fashion brand with this season's hottest hats. When she searches for one, your ad will appear alongside her Google results, making sure that what you offer is seen by the right people right when they need it.
your lobby spawn, so whenever the game ends, players will be teleported. So I'm just going to set it right here. So we'll do SW and then set spawn, and that will just set your lobby spawn, so players can come down here, click the signs, and see the leaderboards, etc. So once you have done that, now you can go ahead and start making your arena world. So to do that, you do SWM create and then the map name that you want. So I'm just going to call this Shire, so you can name it whatever you want. It will take a few seconds, and then it will teleport you to the world, and it makes a void world, so that's super helpful and super easy. So you don't even need any other plugins at all, so it does it all with this plugin, which is great. People usually use schematics to load in their maps, so that is what I'm going to be doing. You can have builders build in here, but it just makes it way easier to use schematics. So go ahead and paste in my schematic just like so, and there we go. So we have the chest already preloaded and everything is good to go. So once you have pasted in your schematic, the very next step that you want to do is save it. So it will save and then your map name. So I'm going to call it Shire, which is my map name, and it will just save it because once you paste it in the schematic, it basically just saves that world. Now you can go ahead and load in all the chests. So we'll do Legacy, Load, and then Shire. This will basically save all the different types of chests in your map. So once you have done that, now we can go ahead and start adding player spawn. So keep in mind, when you do this Legacy Load, it will pretty much remove everything. So make sure you do that right at the very beginning.
Oats contain a soluble fiber called beta-glucan. Beta-glucan doesn't like cholesterol. It helps lower cholesterol.
Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and welcome to another Minecraft plugin tutorial. And in this one, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use the Multiverse Portals plugin. What Multiverse Portals allows you to do is make portals between different locations or worlds, such as this one. And as you can see, there doesn't need to be a block there. You can just walk right up and boom, teleported. And it also works between worlds. Of course, I am in the survival world right now, and now I can go into creative. Just like that. There is a prerequisite to this plugin. You're going to need to install Multiverse Core if you want to get this to work. So to get started, you're going to want to do in chat /MVP wand. Now, as you can see, it says I have world edit installed, and since I do, I'm going to do //wand. But if you don't want to use a command, you can just get a wooden axe. That's the default. For this example, I'm going to be using cobblestone. So let's make our first portal. So I'm just going to build a portal. Doesn't really matter what size or shape. You can make them like this. You can make one like this. Tiny little portal. But I'm going to go with the standard nether portal size. So then I'm going to place in some panes, which look nice. You don't need to put blocks in the middle, but I do it because it looks nicer. So then you get your axe, you left click on the top corner. It doesn't matter what corner. So that corner, for example, and then you right click on the other corner, the one opposite to it. So boom. Now I've selected this entire thingy here, and then I type in this command /MVP create, and then you type in your portal name, tutorial 1. Right? MVP create tutorial 1. So there you go. Now we've created tutorial 1. Of course, we run into it, nothing happens because it's a fresh portal. It has nowhere to go. I'm going to make the second one right here for now. So we can do this. And again, this will work between worlds. So I could go into the nether and then make another portal. It doesn't really matter. So there you go. There's portal number 2. And then I do the same thing. Let's do different corners this time. Boom, boom. Doesn't matter again. As long as you get this whole rectangular area selected using the axe. And then I'm going to do /MVP create tutorial 2. And there you go. Now we have tutorial 1 and tutorial 2. Again, if we try running through, nothing's going to happen because they're not linked. So now what we can do is we use the linking command. So what we're going to do, since we just created tutorial 2, that is the portal that's selected by us in the plugin right now. So what we can do is /MVP modify so it's destination, and then P:, so that P means portal, and then we put in the portal we want to go to. So again, we're selecting portal 2. So then we're just going to do tutorial 1. The property destination of portal 2, or tutorial 2 was set to tutorial 1. So if I walk through here, boom, I pop out the other side. Now again, this won't work. This is a one-way process. So now if we want to make it a two-way process, so again, we can run through, boom, come out the other side, run through again, boom, come out the other side. So now we're going to want it to be a two-way portal. So then what we do is /MVP select tutorial 1. So now we've selected tutorial 1, and then we do the modify destination command again. MVP modify destination P:, tutorial 2. And now, if we walk in, boom, we pop out the other side. Boop. 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 So yep, now it's a two-way process. I'm gonna have to do /MVP remove tutorial 2. So that's the command for getting rid of portals. And now, if I've done that correctly, boop, now I'm in a completely different world, and then boop, now I'm here again. If I do /MV info, it says, there you go, I'm in the survival world, right? And then I go boop, and then I do /MV info again. That's the creative world. So they're separate worlds completely. It works between dimensions, so you can do the end, the nether, and all these things. And I've used these portals on the server to bring people all around the map. So you have the skyblock portal, brings you to the skyblock world. Boom. Here we are. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. There's more things you can do in this plugin, but that is the basics of it. I'll be leaving the documentation for this plugin in the description down below if you want to investigate a little bit further. And I'm also going to leave a download link to the plugin itself. Again, if you want to use it, whether you're using Bucket, Spigot, Bungee Cord, any of that, you can, or Sponge, I think is another one.
Because then it saves everything. One has been dropped and not in development anymore, but there is some developers who took this plugin, updated it, and even added some more features to it. So I highly recommend it. This one does work very well on 1.14.4 because that is what I'm running it on. And then there is also an expansion plugin that adds even more features, so you can download that if you want. I'm using both of these plugins on my server right now, so let's go ahead and get started and into the plugin showcase. This video is being sponsored by Sangata. Sangata is the one-stop shop designed to help make finding the perfect plugins for your Minecraft server easy and efficient. With the help of continuous user and developer feedback, Sangata is quick to implement your ideas and improve the platform. With fair and just business practices, Sangata Marketplace gives you the opportunity to download free and paid plugins to help your server stand out from the crowd. Join the Sangata community by checking out the links below. So the very first thing that you want to do is set your lobby spawn. So whenever the game ends, players will be teleported. So I'm just going to set it right here. So we'll do SW and then set spawn. And that will just set your lobby spawn. So players can come down here, click the signs, and see the leaderboards, etc. So once you have done that, now you can go ahead and start making your arena world. So to do that, you do SWM create and then the map name that you want. So I'm just going to call this Shire. So you can name it whatever you want. It will take a few seconds and then it will teleport you to the world, and it makes a void world, so that's super helpful and super easy. So you don't even need any other plugins at all, so it does it all with this plugin, which is great. People usually use schematics to load in their maps, so that is what I'm going to be doing. You can have builders build in here, but it just makes it way easier to use schematics. So go ahead and paste in my schematic just like so, and there we go. So we have the chest already preloaded and everything is good to go. So once you have pasted in your schematic, the very next step that you want to do is save it. It will save and then your map name. So I'm going to call it Shire, which is my map name, and it will just save it because once you paste it in the schematic, it basically just saves that world. Now you can go ahead and load in all the chests. So we'll do legacy, load, and then Shire. This will basically save all the different types of chests in your map. So once you have done that, now we can go ahead and start adding player spawn. So keep in mind, when you do this legacy load, it will pretty much remove everything. So make sure you do that right at the very beginning, because then it saves everything, pretty much like wipes it whatever you had before and then saves a new thing. So just keep that in mind when you're running that command. So you want that to be pretty much the first command after you save it. Now we can add the player spawn. So we'll do SWM, and then SWM stands for the map. So if you do SW map, it just gives you a whole list of commands. So we're going to be adding the spawns. So we'll do spawn and then player. So this will be the player spawn. It will spawn a gold block, and this is where players will be able to spawn, and they'll be in a glass cage. So I'm going to head and just set it over each island, and I'm going to have pretty much 12 over each specific island, so you can choose wherever you want. Try to get it as even as possible, and just go ahead and just add the spawns however you want. Alright, so we have added our 12 player spawns. Now we can add a spectator spawn. So whenever a player dies, they'll be teleported to the spectate spawn. So all you have to do is just type in spec. Now we'll just teleport them to this location when they're done. Now we can go ahead and set min players. So we'll do SWN and then min, and then whatever arena name, so Shire, and then 2, and that will just set the minimum amount of players. Now, since we have all these chests loaded up here, it pretty much loaded every single one, but we have our mid chest. We want the mid chest to be a little bit more OP, so you can go ahead and add the mid chest. You don't really need to add any of the other chests if you have already loaded in the schematic, but I want these ones to be a little bit changed. So we'll do SWM, and then chest type, and then our arena name, which is Shire. All that does is now we can place a center chest. So if you go ahead and enter the same command, you can select between the center and normal chest. I want to be to center one because we have already loaded in normal chest all the way on our island. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a chest and just go ahead and delete that one and just place it, and it will just add it to the chest. So there we go, just like that. Now we are adding the center chest right here, and we'll add the 2 ones down over here as well. So now we have all the center chests added. So that is pretty much everything. So that is how to create your arena, and the last thing is you just need to save it and load it. So we'll do SWM and then save and then Shire, and that will just save everything. Now we have to register it in order it to be playable. So we'll do SWM and then register and then Shire, and that will just
I needed an online store for my cookie business, so Shop Here, powered by Google, built me one.
As you see, it is successfully registered. Now if we go ahead and open this GUI, there it is. So we can go ahead and join it. And so this is what it looks like. So you got your kits right here. There's no kits added by default, so I'll show you guys how to add those kits as well as add items to specific chests. And then here's a voting menu. So you have the voting type. So you have basic, normal, OP, and scavenger. So you can add specific items for each of these different types. So that's how you choose between normal or OP or whatever you want. So we can force start the arena, so just do SW start, and that will just start the countdown. So it's nice because you can't break anything, everything is working properly, has a nice little titles and everything as well, which is fantastic. So we can go ahead and just open the chest, and there we go, we got all the good stuff going. And we'll just jump down here, and typically obviously you probably don't want diamond to be spawned in the normal chest, but you can change that all in the config. So we can like teleport the middle and make sure we have some more OP chests over here. As you see, we do have more diamond armor, and it's more iron and a lot more diamonds and golden apples, so that is working properly. So that is great. So let me just go ahead and fall down here, we'll die, and then we'll be teleported back to the spawn area. And there we go, we got teleported back to our spectator location. So now we can like spectate the map and other players, etc. And then on the scoreboard, it says that it's restarting, and then we'll get teleported back to the main lobby, and there we go, we got teleported back to the main lobby. So this is where our signs and everything, and we also have the menu right here. It says that is restarting. Now I want to show you guys how to create your kits as well as add items to your chests. So to make kits super easy, all you have to do is just put whatever items that you want in your inventory. It also saves whatever armor that you are wearing, so that is really nice. And all you have to do is do SWK create and then the kit name. So I'm going to call this TNT. So we'll have TNT, so because we have a whole bunch of TNT right here, and then now we can set an icon, so whatever item that you want as the icon. So I have TNT right here, so we'll do SWK icon and then the kit name, so which is TNT, and there we go. So our kit icon is now TNT. Now we can even set permission nodes. For right now, I'm not going to worry about permission nodes for my kits because I want everyone to be able to access it. We'll set up another kit with permission nodes, the second kit that we make, but for right now, just go ahead and continue, do SWK name, and this will change the name in your GUI menu. So whatever name that you have, and then the kit name, which is TNT. Now we need to set display name, so you can set it in brackets, make it all fancy, and we'll just put TNT kit. Alright, and then just end it off in brackets, just like so. Now we have the kit name, and then you can even add a lore as well. So we'll do SWK lore, the kit name, which is TNT, whatever number that the lore that you want. So the very first lore, and then now we can just say have TNT. Alright, and then you can set a second lore as well, just change the number, and you can add even more exclamation marks, whatever you want. So that is how you set the lores. And now we need to set positions for the kit. So we'll do SWK position, the kit name, which is TNT, and then now whatever position in the GUI. So it does start from 0, so keep that in mind. So this is the very first kit, so we'll put it in 0, just like that. Now we need to enable the kit, so enable, and then the kit name, which is TNT, and that will just enable it in the GUI. Say you want to add something else to the GUI, even though you let's say you cleared your inventory and you still wanted to add something to it. So you can do SWK load and then a kit name, so TNT, and now you can add stuff to it. So say I wanted to add a bow, and then we'll add arrows, we'll add like 6 arrows, right? And now we want to update that, so you can do SWK update and then the kit name. That will just update everything that you have in your inventory. So now I'm going to make a second kit. This one will have the permission nodes. So all you have to do is just go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to call this one a Viking because I got a sharpest 3 axe, some boots, and an invis pot, and as well as an pearl. So I'm going to make this a donator kit. So we'll do SWK create, and then I'm just going to call this Viking. Alright, now we can go ahead and set the icon. So I want the icon to be this iron axe right here. So we'll do SWK icon and Viking, which is the kit name. Now we can set the permission node. So we'll do SWK perm, and then basically whatever kit name that you have. So Viking is mine. So whatever kit name that you set, that is the permission node essentially. So for this one, the permission node would be sw.kit and then whatever kit name. So this one would be Viking. So you would give this permission node to whatever players that you want to be able to access this specific kit. All you have to do is just change the last one to whatever kit name that you have. So that is how you add permission nodes. Now we can set the kit name. So name, and then the kit name is Viking, and we can set the brackets, make it all fancy. And we got Viking kit just like that, and we can set a lore, but I'm not going to set a lore for this one. Now we can set the position for the kit name, so Viking, and then position, so this would be, I want it in the 3rd slot, so there we go.
Power up a new Minecraft server for you and your friends with Shockbite hosting. We give you the tools you
we go. And then now we have to enable the kit, and now it's pretty much good to go. So that is how you make your kits. So that was adding kits. Now I'm going to show you guys how to add specific items to your chest types. So there's several different types of chest types. You have your basic center, normal center, OP, and OP center. So those will be selected depending on whatever players want, so you can when they're in the game they can select which one. So I'm going to do the basic one for right now, and you can change however that you want. So the main command to add is SW chest add. So the chest type are the ones that I just mentioned. I will put it on screen right now. So you have basic center. So I want these to be added to the basic center one. So we'll do basic and then center, and then now we have a method. So I wanted to, you can either choose hand or your inventory. So I'm going to type in hand because I want to add each individual one, or you can add your whole inventory depending on what you want. And then we have percentage. So I'm going to do a 15% chance to spawn this at the basic center chest, and then we'll do 20%, and then this one will be we'll do like 45, right? So that would be pretty OP, and then we'll make the boots 50%. So we'll do actually we'll do 65 because why not? And then we can add some golden apples as well. So this is a pretty high chance. So we'll do 75, and then strength we're going to do like 10%, and then 15, and 25, and then poison will be 30. Alright, so that is how you add each individual one. Then we have enchanted book of thorns 3, so we can make that like a 50% chance. And then we also have our OP sword right here, so we'll just do that for 45%. Alright, so all those are the basic center chests. So whatever players that vote on whatever type of category that they want, I'm going to tell everyone to do the basic one because I want to make sure that this definitely works. So that is how you add them. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward actually. So say you want to edit some percentages, but you don't even want to go into config, you can do that all in game as well. So do SW and then chest edit, and then if you bring up this command, now we need to select the chest type. So say for the normal chest we don't want any ender pearls at all. So for the basic and normal, we don't want any of the normal islands to be able to spawn with ender pearls. So if we go ahead and type in basic and then a percentage, typically it's in increments of 5 is how it's set up by default. So if we enter 5, as you see there's nothing there. Let's try like 15, and there we go, we got the percent chance right here. So we don't want any of the normal islands to spawn with ender pearls. So all you have to do is just remove whatever you want, and I'm going to remove that, and it's 15% chance to spawn one of these items, so I'm going to remove 2 of those things as well. So if we go back and edit again, as you see, those are the only 2 things that are in here. So if we go back to 20%, there's nothing there. Let's try 30. There's your 30% items, so you can edit and change whatever you want in here, which is super nice. So I'm going to remove some of this food, and then we'll remove some of that as well. So you can change and edit however you want, which is pretty nice. I definitely like that feature. And say we want that to change to center one, so we'll do basic center. So this will be like the center ones. This is the 30% that it has, is a splash potion and poison, which is what we added. So that is great. So let's try the normal one. So that's the 30%. Let's try 45. Okay, nothing's there. Let's try 15. There we go. We got 15%. So I'm gonna remove. We'll remove the helmet for this one. So that is how you change and edit each percentage for each different type of chest. So you don't even have to go into config if you don't want to. So that is super helpful. So the last thing I want to show you guys is how to set up your leaderboards and holograms as well, because this has it built in. So first of all, you need holographic displays in order for the plugin to hook on to holograms. And then now let's go into config. So go into your plugins folder and then go to your Skywolves folder. If you guys need a Minecraft host, be sure you check out revivenode.com. You can use the code STRIKER in all caps for 10% off, and great quality server is really cheap and it runs very well. So that's what I do all my plugin videos on. So the very first thing that you want to do to enable holograms is go into your config. So once you're in your config, you want to scroll down, or you can do Control F and just type in holograms. And so you by default it is false, so go ahead and just change it to true. And then you want to also find something called leaderboards. So leaderboards are down at the very bottom. So by default, most of this stuff is not enabled, but we want to be the leaderboards to be all true. So this will count your elo, wins, losses, kills, deaths, XP, etc. So this is all built into the plugin, which is super helpful. So I'm just going to change every single one of these to true. So once you change all of them to true, or whatever ones that you want to be set to true, just go ahead and save your file, and then we'll go back over to Minecraft and just
What are you doing?
Playing Magic?
Just do SW reload, and that will reload your config that you set up. So now we do SW hologram, and this will bring up your stats. So from the config, you have your elo, wins, losses, kills, deaths, etc. So let's go ahead and type in the stat. So the stat that we want to be is, let's go with wins. Alright, so we'll do wins. So there's two formats. One is leaders, and one is called top players. So let's do one for both. So we'll do top and then player, and this will bring up the top player. And there it is. We got the top player wins, and there's me with 0 wins and 0 kills. So that is the top player, and it's really cool because he has my head as well in there, which is pretty nice. So now we can go ahead and make a wins for, let's go with leaders. So this will make a leaderboard. So as you see, no one has really played except me, but this will change when everyone has been on here. So that is how you create your wins and kills. We can even do kills as well. So it does make the hologram at your head height. So let's go change this to let's go with kills, and then we can type in leaders, and there we go. We got the leaders as right there. So that is how you make your holograms. Make sure you have holographic displays. It looks really cool. I like that, and everyone can see their stats right there. And let's go ahead and do a few rounds with some people on my Discord. Alright, so we got some people from my Discord, and here are all the kits. So I made a few different kits, so I'm going to choose the healer one, and then here's the voting. You can vote for each different type of thing. So I'm going to go with the basic vote, and there we go. So we got my potions right here, and good luck, have fun everyone, and we're gonna play some good old Sky Wars. So this is the plugin. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. I like it. So someone just left, so he just rage quit, so I'm sorry about that. But I don't know what happened there, but oh, we got some people. Oh, he just died. All right, well, oh, they're going at it. They're going at it. Let's get in here. All right, let's do some potions. I have like no diamond armor at all, so let me go ahead and get some good pants, and I'm probably just gonna get wrecked. Let's see. Oh, there's some good armor. There we go. We got it. All right, we got prot 2, and there we go. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Come here, bud. Come here. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I'm fire behind. Okay, well, I just got ripped, guys. Well, that was crazy. So now, yup, a rip. That was basically a one shot, one kill. So here are the different types of options that we have. So here's the chest one. I'm gonna go with the basic one, and then you also have health that you can vote for, which is pretty cool. And then you have game time, so you can vote for the game time, and then also different types of modifiers. So if everyone gets like speed or whatever, so you can choose pretty much whatever you want. And then let me get a different kit. We'll get the TNT kit because we'll do that. So we'll get a potion of leaping. Oh yeah, that would be good. That will be fantastic. And let's see if we can go ahead and bomb some people with some TNT. Let's see. Let's go. I'm not gonna put like any armor on at all. So let's go jump up here and just kind of let's see. Where is? Okay, I think someone's over here. Let's go. No, don't lock me off. No. Please, no. Alright, yeah, there we go. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go ahead and just oh, oops. There we go. Place that down. We're just gonna bomb him with some TNT, my dudes. Alright, let's get it. Oh. No, that was not good at all. Oh man, I had like no armor on, but it was a good time though. It was a good time. Oh, someone just failed. I saw that. I don't know who's left now. All right, let's see who's left. So we got 3 people left. So someone just failed TV. I saw. Oh man. Well, he just died. Well, so now, well, why was he boy just won? So GG. That was. All right. Huge thanks to these guys for helping me out with the video. And if you guys want to be in my videos, come on my Discord and be a supporter on my Discord. So huge shout out to these guys. Huge thanks.
Your Echo Show is also a great way to keep in touch.
I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. started and into the plugin showcase. This video is being sponsored by Sangata. Sangata is the one-stop shop designed to help make finding the perfect plugins for your Minecraft server easy and efficient. With the help of continuous user and developer feedback, Sangata is quick to implement your ideas and improve the platform. With fair and just business practices, Sangata Marketplace gives you the opportunity to download free and paid plugins to help your server stand out from the crowd. Join the Sangata community by checking out the links below. So the very first thing that you want to do is set your
Getting a website for free and getting the guidance is amazing. If you do have a business and you need a website, I would say take advantage of this amazing opportunity. The digital Main Street team and the shop here
lobby spawn, so whenever the game ends, players will be teleported. So I'm I'm just going to set it right here. So we'll do SW and then set spawn, and that will just set your lobby spawn so players can come down here, click the signs, and see the leaderboards, etc. So once you have done that, now you can go ahead and start making your arena world. So to do that, user and developer feedback, Sagada is quick to implement your ideas and improve the platform. With fair and just business practices, Sagada Marketplace gives you the opportunity to download free and paid plugins to help your server stand out from the crowd. Join the Sagada community by checking out the links below. So the very first thing that you want to do is set your lobby spawn. So whenever the game ends, players will be teleported. So I'm just going to set it right here. So we'll do SW and then set spawn, and that will just set your lobby spawn so players can come down here, click the signs, and see the leaderboards, etc. So once you have done that, now you can go ahead and start making your arena world. So to do that, you do SWM create and then the map name that you want. So version for Skywars plugin. It is very, very popular, and the original one has been dropped and not in development anymore, but there is some developers who took this plugin, updated it, and even added some more features to it. So I highly recommend it. This one does work very well on 1.14.4 because that is what I'm running it on, and then there is also an expansion plugin that adds even more features, so you can download that if you want. I'm using both of these plugins on my server right now, so let's go ahead and get started and into the plugin showcase. This video is being sponsored by Sagada. Sagada is the one-stop shop designed to help make finding Hey everyone, welcome back to a new plugin showcase. Today we are showcasing Hunger Games, and this is a fantastic and a classic plugin to have on your server. You cannot go wrong if you're running a minigame server. So this Hunger Games plugin does work on versions 1.13 and 1.14. This is developed by Shane B. And then there is an older plugin that works on versions 1.7 to 1.10, but that is the only thing that it supports. So the plugin that I will be showcasing is developed by Shane B. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So we have our arena right here, and this does support multi arenas per world. So you can have a whole bunch of arenas per world, but the thing is that there's a feature called a world border, and it can be a shrinking world border, which is pretty cool, but it only works if you have one arena per world. So just keep that in mind if you do want that feature. So let me go ahead and do the main command, which is /HG, and that just shows you all the full list of commands that you will need. So we're gonna dwell on HG wand, and that will give you your wand selecting whatever your arena that you want. So basically,
hey guys, and welcome.
in the second round, and let's go ahead and get it. Alright, so this is a round where just kind of go as you will. We have 10 seconds. Alright, so I'm gonna go with Luke, Ben, and free roam is the name. Oh, is there anything in that chest? Oh, he's got a bow. I'm gonna run in here. Hopefully he won't follow me down. Let's see, I don't even know what's down here. Alright, looks like there might be some good stuff. Maybe it looks like it's nothing really, so it's kind of like a secret place. Oh, I see Luke Ben. He just pearl. No, he's getting away. Let's see. Oh, there's Larzy Boy. We're gonna attack Larzy Boy. Let's see. Oh, he's trapped now. Does he have a whip? Oh, I might die actually. No. Oh, I have to use the speed. Oh, that was so. Oh, he just poisoned me. I need to eat this up real quick. This is close, man. Oh, that's so scary. I'm at half a heart. Oh, I think I might die. I think I'm gonna die. No.
Alright, how's it going guys? Diamond here, and today I've got another top 4. I wanted to make a top 5, but I really couldn't find a plugin. Told my staff to find it, they couldn't find either. So we're doing a top 4 today. It's gonna be very simple, but hopefully very informative for you guys to try and find some NPC plugins. So that's the topic right now, the top 4 NPC plugins. This is regarding any plugin that has NPCs in them. And yeah, let's just get started with this. So first of all, I do want to put a quick notice. This is just a small disclaimer from my end. Me and my admin Alex actually have a service on MC Market. So we are selling a Discord bot. So if you want a bot that can help improve your server with announcements, moderator commands, coin system, and all of that without having to know any coding whatsoever, you can go over to our MC Market page and try and get the bot for yourself. We just update it weekly, and I just wanted to put a quick notification because at the moment it's 30% off. So either way, let's get started. Sorry for that. Alright, coming in the 4th position, it is Citizens. Of course, Citizens is going to be on this because Citizens is just a large plugin that has pretty much every single feature you really need to start off your Citizen or NPC or regarding what you want to call it. It has pretty much all the features such as changing a name, adding items, changing the skin, adding player movement, and pretty much the simple aspects like that. I have been using it a lot, but recently I changed, and I'll get into the one I changed to at the end of it. So Citizens is here, and I really recommend you guys try it out. It's free, of course. I mean, if you guys haven't used Citizens yet, I don't know what you're doing, but either way, let's go into the 3rd position, which is Builder NPC. Builder NPC is actually relatively new, kind of not. I wanted to do a video on this quite a while ago, still planning to do it. It is pretty much where a NPC goes and builds your whole entire home. It is super cool, and I can't wait to actually do a video on this one because from just the video, which is not mine, it is actually from the developer himself, and it just looks insane in something relatively simple and just makes it look so alive in a server. And I just put it here because it looks so cool. I just can't wait to do a video on it. I'm psyched for it. Alright, usually in the middle of the videos I do this. If you guys are looking for a cheap host to start off your first plugin, maybe put one of these NPC plugins in there, you should totally try out Pebblehost. Pebblehost is a 24/7 hosting company that provides both budget and premium servers for you. So if you want to check them out, in the description down below, use the promo code DiamondRush in all caps, and you can get 15% off, only going for 75 cents per server. That is super cheap for the high quality standards that you're getting. And coming down in 2nd place is motion capture. I recently did a video on this one. It is mental, and motion capture, it records the movement you do as a player. And then after that, it will create an NPC that will replicate the same movements. Really awesome, really cool. I was shocked when I saw this, and it just looks superb, and I really recommend you guys check it out. Developer updates it, removes any bugs, and of course adds tons of suggestions. So I would really recommend you guys go for motion capture because it's just amazing, and it makes the server feel alive. I love it. You guys should totally check it out. And coming down to the first place is the one I use on my servers quite a lot, is Bungie NPC. Developer took his time to update the plugin and do anything regarding it, and it looks just fantastic. The amount of features he added is just superb, such as you can make the NPC lay down, you can make the NPC grab the skin of the user, meaning every user would see a different skin regarding what they're looking at. You can add holograms above their head, so it really gives you that high quality premium server feel, and I just love it. There's also the other form factor that it is all in GUI, so you don't need to do commands for it, and you can also change the items, upload the skins, and there's just a ton of other features. Add custom commands if you want. It is all just made for your server, high quality, and just works great. You guys should totally check them out in the description down below. But there you go, guys. That was the top 4 NPC plugins. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to smack the like button down below. If you guys are interested in getting any help with plugins, you should totally join my Discord and stay up to date. And also, you can join my server, which is also in the description down below. All links are going to be in the description down below, of course. Check them out, look at them, and give me your feedback on it, of course. I'm Diamond, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Power up a new Minecraft server for
I can't.
Oats can Oats contain
of the Movecraft plugin. If you don't know what it is, it's an add-on to a server that lets you have epic shit. Of the Movecraft plugin. If you don't know what it is, it's an add-on to
Have you ever heard of Movecraft? No? Not surprising. What can you do with it? I'll show you.
Hello, hello?
of the Movecraft.
Mod.
Here, because honestly, because honestly, this file makes people nervous. They don't like to get in here and mess with this.
ServiceNow modernizes and advances your risk program to effectively manage enterprise risk, all in a single platform. Visit the ServiceNow product page to learn more.
5 because of plugin called CB Wrapper along. Okay, so I use another plugin called CB Wrapper. Okay, so I use another plugin called CB Wrapper. Impersonates with MoveCraft. So I use another plugin called CB Wrapper. Along with MoveCraft. Now, what does CB Wrapper do? Well, it impersonates a player. In other words, it makes other plugins, including World Edit, World Guard, and MoveCraft. It makes those plugins believe players are doing things. Okay? So, in this case, all we have to do is pilot a craft, and you'll and then it goes to shadow. It's not being is not opened. Space dash
It thinks of others, not just itself. It's open and welcoming, patient and polite. And after being built in Canada for almost 35 years, it should be.
Hey guys, welcome to another Server Miner plugin tutorial. I'm your host LGDim007 and today we're looking at the Quality Armory plugin. This is a fantastic plugin which allows you to have loads of guns and other attachments and grenades in your Minecraft server, and it has some really cool features. So to start off, we are going to do /QA. That's going to show us all of the commands, and if we haven't already got the resource pack, we can do /QA get resource pack, and that will obviously give us a link to it. But if you enable it in the options, it will automatically send and download to your players. So first of all, let's look at the crafting GUI by doing /QA craft. Now this will give you a really cool GUI, and it will have all the different guns in. As you can see, it gives you information about them and what you need to craft them. So if I just click a few randomly, we can have a look and see what they look like. Let's grab a couple more. And as you can see, these models are really awesome. They look very nice and very realistic. You can actually tell what they're meant to be. And if we go back into it, we can see what we need to craft them. So iron ingots, redstone, blaze powder, that's the sort of thing that you'd need. If we go on to the second page, there's things like lightsabers, ammunition, grenades, and some other weapons as well. So you can just go mad and purchase what you want or craft what you want. And let's go ahead and grab some ammunition as well, so we can actually test out shooting these guns. So now that we've got all that, we can go ahead and left click to shoot. And as you can see, just above the item bar, you can see the information about how much ammunition we've got left. And if we want to reload an item, you would right click, and then obviously once it's reloaded, you can left click. So let's go ahead and shoot this. You can see there's a cool particle effect, and it does in fact damage the mobs. In the config file, you can obviously change the amount of damage it does. And here is the lightsaber, which is pretty awesome. That's pretty powerful, kills in a few hits. So let's open up the shop now. And in here, you can, instead of crafting, you can purchase them for various amounts of money. So 5,000, 3,000, 30 for some ammo, which is really awesome. And obviously you can tweak all of the prices in the config file. And now if we look at the RPG, so this isn't going to do any damage to blocks, but it will do damage to entities and players. So if we reload it and shoot it at this creeper, he is going to be gone immediately. And this RPG looks really cool as well. I like the design of it. So if we get rid of that, we look in this chest, we have the 4 different grenades. So first of all, we have the smoke grenade. Left click to pull the pin, and then right click to throw the grenade. And all we need to do is wait a few seconds and then it's going to explode. And then we have this cool smoke effect created in Minecraft. The next one is a flashbang, so if we left click to pull the pin and right click to throw it, it will go off and blind us temporarily for X amount of seconds. And obviously we can open up to see how long we have left. So only a couple of seconds left. Then we have the incendiary grenade, so left click and then right click, and that's going to have a similar effect to the smoke grenade, but it will set you on fire if you go near it. Finally, we have the bog standard normal grenade, which is just a damage grenade, so we can throw that as well. And there's also some really cool weapons from Fallout. So there's a Fat Man laser rifle, Institute rifle that we can use. So let's go ahead and grab some of those. And as you can see, the Institute rifle, as in Fallout, is very, very inaccurate. You're probably not going to hit much at long range, so it's completely missing this pig. So let's go ahead and get out the Fat Man. And as you can see, when that lands, there is a really cool kind of mushroom cloud effect in particles. And obviously this does a lot of damage. So if we fire at this pig, he is a goner immediately. So that's just a quick look at some of the cool items in game. Obviously you can download it for yourself to check everything out. And if we want to reload the config file, you can do QA and reload. And finally, you can do /QA, give, and whatever item you want if you want to get an item without opening the GUI, for example. But that's pretty much everything in game. Let's go ahead and go into the config files, which there's quite a few, and see what we can do in there. So here we are in the SMPicnic control panel, and as you can see, there are quite
Yeah, no. Drop recipes are for pussies. You gotta craft them like a real man. Go something like this. And that's it. Pretty easy. Oh, I forgot ammo. Okay, installing the data pack is pretty simple. You just want to download the resource pack and the data pack, and crafting if you want that, that's optional. And first you want to go to your resource pack folder and drop in the resource pack. Activate that. And then you want to create a new world. Let's just call it gun test. And you want to allow cheats unless you want crafting without being able to configure the game. So if you want a purely vanilla experience, you can leave this off. Otherwise, I would recommend you turn this on. And you go to data packs, drop in these two, and you need to activate the guns pack first and then the crafting pack. The order is very important. If you do the crafting pack first, it's going to throw an error and it's not going to be happy. And then you want to create a new world. And that's it. So I have the manual with all the information, and if I open my advancements tab, you can see all the recipes that are available. Back to the rest of the video. You're gonna see these two books. There's a gun catalog and a gun manual in your inventory. If you installed crafting, then you're only going to see the manual. And if you want a catalog but don't have one, you can always do function give and the catalog. To use a catalog, you just open it and find whatever gun you want to use. And that's it. Alright, to use the gun, it's pretty simple. Use sneak to aim down sights, like that. And then right click to shoot. And then you can press Q to reload, and Q again to cancel. So let's just finish that reload. And then you can press double tap Q to switch your fire modes. So I switch to single, and then I go back to auto, and switch back to semi-auto. Now onto what you're really here for, features. I'm going to first go over the gun pack features, and then I'm going to go over the crafting features. So for the gun pack, we got 5 new guns. We have the M4, which is basically what the M16 used to be. And yeah, full auto and semi-auto. And then the M16 is now burst fire. So it has a 3-round burst. Next, we have the G3. This is a similar rifle to the FAL, high damage, lower fire rate, and of course there are attachments for all of these. No need to go over them all, but if you want to go sniping, you can. And then we have the RPK, which is the first LMG, 75 rounds, just blast your enemies away, you know? Okay. And finally, we have the 2 Glocks, the Glock 17 and Glock 18. Glock 17 is just a semi-auto only variant of the Glock 18. Or rather, the Glock 18 is a full auto variant of the Glock 17. And here we have the Glock 18 with a little bit more ammo and this full auto mean machine business. Honestly, I think it's not very practical, but to each their own, I guess. We also have a complete retexture of all the other guns. Mainly because I wanted to move over from Minecraft textures to custom textures. Now that I have the time though, I guess I'll mention that I did redo a lot of the sites as well. So if you had any sites that you didn't like before, there's a good chance that I fixed them. Guns like the MP5, the M16, and the AK SVD and things like that. All their sites have been updated to look nicer and work how they should. In the process, I have custom reticles. So here we have the Hollow, the Cobra, the ACOG, the Mark IV, the PSO1, and the PU scope. Mechanics wise, we finally have headshot damage and armor support. I won't go into full detail, but the gist is the new damage with half armor is equivalent to the old damage across the board. And armor also works on mobs, which is nice. As for headshots, headshots do a little bit more than double damage, and headshots only apply to players because I can't really program the heads of all mobs easily. There are also a bunch of other changes under the hood, but you probably won't notice. Okay, now on to crafting. Crafting is pretty simple. I tried to make it as seamless as possible. Basically, you get a smithing table, and you put a heavy plate on top, and it becomes a smithing table. And to use a smithing table, you simply put in the recipe that you found in the recipe book here. In this case, I'm going to be making the chisel, and you just place it in that pattern, and wait a little bit, and it's going to craft with a sound. You can also do stacked crafting. So for example, I want to make a primer right here out of blaze powder. Then I would put it in the smithing table, and you can see that it properly calculates the stack. And finally, to make the guns, you need to find blueprints around your world. These auto-generate in most chests, in additional to, you know, normal loot. And you have 4 tiers of gun blueprints. You have common, rare, epic, and legendary, and then you have optics blueprints. And to actually convert them into gun blueprints, you just put them in the smithing table, and it'll randomly select a gun of that tier that you can craft. And these are not consumable. You can use them as many times as you want after you get the blueprint. For advancements, there's an entire advancement tree. Once you get iron, this will be unlocked, and you will be able to see all the different advancements you can get, like headshot, long man. There's killing mobs, killing players, shooting bullets, doing stuff with blueprints, and of course crafting your guns and things. And there's also a hidden advancement. I'm going to see if any of you guys can find it. Please don't cheat by looking at the data pack itself. But that one's a little bit fun too. And one last crafting feature, you can reload empty magazines without going to a smithing table. You can see here's an empty AK mag, 0 capacity, and I have a bunch of intermediate rounds. What I do is I put the mag in my left hand and then hold the round I want to put in the magazine, and it's going to start filling it up. Of course, this is slower than using the smithing table, so when you can, use the smithing table to fill your magazines. Okay, the process for shotguns and other guns with individual bullets is similar. You first need to put the gun in your left hand and hold a single bullet, and it will be converted to the ammo that you need. And then you put that ammo in your left hand, and you can increase the stack by holding it like this. The full feature list is actually pretty long. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna go over them in detail in the advanced guide. There are a lot of new developer features that make it a lot easier to develop maps for these guns. So look forward to that. Aside from that, that's all from me. Download link will be in the description. It's gonna have the gun data pack, the crafting data pack, and the resource pack. And yeah, that's all. See you guys.
Alright, hey guys, how's it going? Diamond here, and today I'm here with a top 7 builder plug. This is not going to be regarding which one's the best, which one's the worst. This is going to be regarding what you need. Like, these are all essential plugins if you're actually going to start building, or if you have a server for your builders. These are essential plugins that they're going to need. I'll leave them all in the description down below. It's pretty simple like that. I'm doing this because I actually get a lot of questions. What plugins do you use to build? Oh, how do you make this so smooth? How do you change the block? Or something like that. It's all regarding these plugins right here. So we're just gonna go for all of them. So let's start with Voxel Sniper. Voxel Sniper is a very old plugin indeed, but it is very useful. I use it quite a lot, and I mainly use the smooth tool, but of course you can use it to create terrain, edit terrain, and fix terrain of course as well, but I just use it mainly for that smooth command because it's so good. Like, there is no other plugin that I found better than that, and it just works really well. And that's why I use it, because it's just amazing overall in general. After that, what you're going to need is fast async world edit. And you're going to need world edit, but mainly fast async world edit, because it reduces a lot of lag when you're running commands. Like, I can spawn in a giant 1000 by 1000 build on a 2 GB server without it crashing at all. Reason? Because of fast async world edit. and you also get some more brushes with it as well, so it comes in use quite a lot. It just helps when you need it the most. After that, what you're mainly gonna need is head. Heads plugin is pretty straightforward. You get heads, which you can use for decorating, you can use for giving it to players as well, but mainly for the decoration part. You can add some bookshelves with some heads that look like books, and you can add an enchantment table, you can add plushies around, you can even mix it in to add a bucket if you're creating like a playground or anything regarding that. Heads come in use quite a lot. If you come over to my server, you can actually check it out. I'll leave the IP on screen. After that, a good combination of heads is armor stand tools. It comes both 1.12 and 1.13, so it's compatible with both. And what it does, it pretty much allows you to create armor stands, edit armor stands, and pretty much make some amazing designs with them. And they come in very useful. You have no idea the amount of times I actually use them, not just to make, I don't use them just to make characters around the maps. I actually use them to maybe put a bookshelf and rotate it a certain degree so it looks very unique but still has the same Minecraft textures without reducing any pixels whatsoever. And it's just amazing. I really love it, and I use it quite a lot, not even joking. Now before we go to the final 3 plugins that you need, why don't you guys go in the description down below, click the peppers and any ready, which is pretty, check them out, check it running at the bottom of islands, or anything. You can use this to create some very unique shapes and create at the bottom of islands or anything regarding that, or mountains very fast. They're faster than World Edit or even Voxel Sniper. So check it out for yourself and see how it goes, because I don't use it as much, but it is recommended because of my other build team. And then a perfect combination with that one would be Go Paint. Go Paint is very useful, and I use it the most because you can just go ahead and paint a world or anything regarding that. Very, very simple. You can add layers, you can add different textures, you can even use combination of blocks, which just work really nice, and it's just so smooth. Instead of having to use World Edit for a certain size or for a certain shape you're going for, use Go Paint because it's just amazing. And then the final one you're going to need is Builder Utilities. Builder Utilities is a very good plugin which helps you quite a lot. It has so many unique features, such as you can go around in creative and you can go through blocks and it'll put you in spectator mode, so you can check out a build in a very different way. And it will make it so you, when you jump on crops, it won't break it, or when you're trying to place iron trap doors, and you can edit the iron trap doors without having to put any redstone signal, or even more. There's a ton more. Builder Utility is quite useful. There is the night command, so you can go have night vision for infinite, and there's a ton other features. But yeah, those are the top 7 builder plugins that you need. Did I forget one? I don't really know. How about you guys put it in the comment section down below and we'll talk about it there. But
hey, what's going on, guys? It's TrackYT here, or Nick, back with another brand new video. And in today's video, I'm going to show you or give you guys some very useful advanced World Edit tips. So without wasting any time, guys, we're going to jump right into our first tip, which is using brushes within Minecraft. So you're probably wondering, if you don't know much about World Edit, that's probably why you're on this video, what a brush